I am a firm believer in that family is not an important thing. It's everything. PLP to me is a family. It has always been a family, a place of being understood, listened to, learning new things, and always being inspired by the people around me. It's a home. When telling the story of PLP, you can't leave out young people. They are the heart of PLP. These youngsters who came together and created something bigger than themselves. Finding a solution that not only solves the problem at hand, but also creates a safe space that will last for generations. Beginnings are never easy, but the vision was stronger than any obstacles on the way. Umuntu ureba kure yabonaga ko bizagira akamaro. Urubyiruko rufite imbaraga zidasanzwe iyo rwishyize hamwe. Bikaba kataraboneka kandi namwe murabibona. PLP ni akataraboneka. PLP teaches values by action, not by words. Ibikorwa bya PLP birivugira. Gufasha abatishoboye.
Badufashije, baduhaye amakayi, baduha igikapu, ndetse n'amasabune yo gufura imyenda y'ishuri.
Batwunganiye mu kwivuza mituweli tutayigiraga.
Gusurana, kujya inama, no gufungura umuyoboro ucishwamo ibiganiro byiga ku bibazo biri muri sosiyete. Umuryango Peace and Love Proclaimers ni umuryango w'urubyiruko watangiye tariki 16 z'ukwa karindwi 2007. Akaba ari umuryango uharanira kuzana impinduka nziza mu rubyiruko biciye mu mahoro, ubumwe ndetse n'iterambere. Icyerekezo cyacu ni ukugira umuryango utekanye, utarangwamo n'ivangura, aho buri wese, umuto ndetse n'umukuru, bagira uburenganzira busesuye kandi buhuye bijyanye n'amategeko.
So the reason to why we started, in order to understand the reason to why, I think it's important for us to understand what was happening at that time. We were a generation that was, many of us were either very young during the genocide or many of us were actually young, so between the ages of 6 to 10 during the genocide. And then we thought as we came, there was a lot of issues that were pertaining to the consequences of genocide. There was also issues with children's rights, there was issues of reconciliation. And another thing that was happening is a lot of young people sort of felt that all the things that were happening were not that didn't concern them. So they didn't feel like they had any responsibility. It was the job of others, the job of elders. So one of the reasons we started is because we thought we could make a difference. We thought that we could use the resources that we have, we could use the influence that we have to make a difference in our immediate communities. We started off first by visiting the orphanage, Kwagisimba, and you can imagine it had been there for close to 20 years at that time, but we were the first group of Rwandans that had come to visit them. So on the 3rd of August 2007, we visited them. We brought a lot of donations. We shared a message of hope, and then from there it sort of grew. We started believing that even the smallest things that we could do could make a difference, and we thought that if we can gather a lot of our friends and a lot of the people that we know to take part in this movement, we could really accomplish something. And so I always say that we had no idea what we were doing, but we're all very passionate and very excited about the possibility of making a change.
Initially, when I joined Peace and Love Proclaimers, it was more of curiosity. Let's see what these people are working on. Let's see what drives them. And then when I got in, I met a very big team of passionate young people that had great ideas, that shared a love for the country, and I was in and I stayed.
I have various reasons onto why I joined PLP, but I guess the main goal was because of peace. I'm a person who really loves to have peace with everyone, so the word peace, love, and proclaimers really touched my heart. Seeing a group of young generation, young people wanting peace between each other really attracted me, because this is the same people we need to bring our country into a better place. This is the same people we need to help us become better.
Impamvu nagiye muri PLP zari impamvu nk'eshatu. Impamvu ya mbere uko at the time turiga muri high school nta miryango cyangwa se ahantu urubyiruko rwahuriraga rukungana ibitekerezo ku bintu bitandukanye, ariko navuga ko ibintu biri serious. Hari imiryango itandukanye y'urubyiruko bya show business, ariko nari nkeneye ahantu mpura n'abantu navuga ngo urubyiruko rufite mu mutwe hakora.
I joined the movement simply because I wanted to be part of something bigger than myself, something that was going to make an impact in my direct society or community, which was my school at the time. But I also knew that it was going to go way beyond the school and be something that eventually impacts Rwanda as a nation, and we pick a leaf from the impact that we've created for Rwanda and take it all over the world. And 15 years, looking back, I feel like it's something that we can proudly say that we are getting at.
I joined PLP in 2014 when I was in high school, my second year in high school. I joined PLP because I would first visit as a visitor without becoming a member, and I connected with the values that the PLP had. Firstly, in its name, to be proclaimers of love, and I'm a strong believer of love, but also peace. And so when I connected with those two things, peace and love, it made me feel like I should be in an environment that prioritizes such values. And so I joined them to be able to increase my ability to proclaim love and peace wherever I am.
PLP really shaped my life to where I am right now, because I don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't in PLP. Mostly when we were discussing in class, you know, in meetings at school, people would always come and say, I don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't in PLP, because PLP brought us together as a family, and also it taught us more about life and what we should be doing, and it gave me a sense of responsibility.
Having that chance to be with your age mates who are, if I might say, open-minded, or who are eager to try new things, if I can say so, to try new things, to organize different events. It was something interesting it was a family, a good family to be part of.
PLP has been an impact for me in various ways. One has been in my education. It has educated me in stuff that school on its own hasn't taught me, like critical thinking, creative thinking, entrepreneurship. I do not take the entrepreneurship course, so it has helped me in that aspect.
The biggest impact, or if you look at what PLP does, it's to help young people. Not only just, I think the original plan was built a lot around unity and reconciliation. But again, PLP became a movement of young people. And in the process of becoming a movement of young people, there was a lot of community building. And it will be very rare that you find a young person in Kigali who hasn't been part of PLP, or even if they haven't been part of PLP, on one way or another, they have met a PLP member. So I think for me, one of the greatest impact that PLP gave me was that community. So where as a young person, you have a lot of ambition, you have a lot of things you want to realize, but also you have a sense of doing something for the community.
I joined the group because I wanted to open up, be able to speak up. And as of now, looking at the positions I'm in, they require me to speak up, be able to communicate with different people from different backgrounds. So I can say it has really impacted me from my speaking skills, opening up to people. Like, I was very conservative, like I couldn't talk. So I can say really PLP did something.
I've learned a lot in PLP, and I hope I've taught a lot to people we've worked with. So I really can't say this is the impact and this is not. But one thing for sure is that PLP has been very beneficial to me individually, but also professionally, because not only has it been a platform for me to learn new things, to try out things, to dream and see my dreams come true, to have a vision, to work towards different causes that I believe in or that I abide to. But I think most of it has been a learning journey, learning new skills, meeting different people, discovering my personal abilities and potentials.
Mukurikira umunsi ku munsi gahunda z'akazi bamutoreye mu bintu bifatanye n'amashuri nabonye bimufatira umwanya ku buryo nagezaho ntinya nise nigiye kuba impact ku mashuri ye, ariko arambwira ati nta kibazo byose nzabikora. Ariko byanyeretse ko she can be a good manager, she can aba responsible ku bintu bitandukanye, nkakurikirana umunsi ku munsi gahunda z'uko zikora, ariko nasanze ari byiza cyane, binyereka indi shusho ntarinzi.
Ni ibintu cyane birimo gukunda igihugu, twarabikunze cyane. Nkaba nashishikarizaga ababyeyi bagenzi banjye, umwana naramuka akugana akubwira igitekerezo gifatanye na PLP, uzamureke kuko twebwe tuyirereyemo imyaka myinshi, tuzi ibyiza byabyo, tuzi akamaro kayo. Icyambere bafite urukundo udashobora kubonana n'abantu bakuru muri iki gihe. Mugenzi wabo ararwara ukabona bamusuye, ugize ikibazo, ugize ikintu cyose ukabona n'abana bafite urukundo. Byaradushimishije cyane, kandi bafite inshingano mu gihugu ubona gikomeye kiganisha vision yacu ahiri, aho tuganisha mu gihugu cyacu. Twebwe turagenda dusaza, ariko byaradushimishije kubona dufite umwana ushobora guhagararira abandi.
It's been now 15 years since we started, and first of all, I'd like to say it is amazing to think that something that we started when we were all teenagers, that now it has grown into a full-on organization that has had generations upon generations. And one of the things that is amazing is to see how, despite everything, that PLP still stands for people who want to make a difference, and that every new generation finds their way of making a difference. Do I think that we have accomplished what we wanted to accomplish? Because it is so broad, I feel like there still is more. There still is problems in our communities. There still is a lot of issues that have continued to grow. Every generation has issues that they have to face with, and I think that the beauty of having younger members is then they can evolve and grow and take it up to whatever they think is the right thing to do. So I am honestly impressed and so humbled to see where it has gone. For something to remain for 15 years, that's amazing. And also knowing that our responsibilities was in the very beginning, but as it grows, other people take it on. And that's the beauty for me of building something that, outlasts all of us.
Bonne fête de 15 ans PLP.
Isabukuru nziza y'imyaka 15.
Happy 15th anniversary PLP.
As we turn 15, PLP turns 15, we would like to encourage all the youngsters to follow what they are passionate about, to follow their dreams, and that in PLP Academy, we have a safe space where they can come in and explore of their talents and get to know more about them, get to know more on how they can develop their talents, and more to that, meet their desired mentors that will usher them into their future lives. Joyeux anniversaire PLP. Sans vous, nous ne serions pas ici.
Puissiez-vous poursuivre votre parcours de réussite avec fierté. We are grateful for the family we found in PLP.
Turi kwizihiza imyaka 15 umuryango PLP umaze ushinzwe, tunizihiza ibyiza twagezeho n'ibyo duteganya kugeraho twese dufatanyije.
We are thankful to celebrate today with you.
Tunejejwe kwifatanya namwe kwizihiza imyaka 15 PLP imaze ishinzwe.
The story of PLP is a love story. It's a story of friendship, connection, caring, and building the community. It's a good example of what youth can do with the right drive and guidance. PLP celebrates 15 years now. We hope it celebrates 100 more.